Welcome to Hastings Outdoors, straight from the Mississippi Flyway to your hearts. Let's go! Oh, game time, all right. Ooh, getting situated. Okay. Gotta get warmed up, guys. Get warmed up. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Oh, I hope you guys are listening to this at work. This is getting ridiculous. All right, get some dance moves in real quick. Get some silliness out of the way. Yep. Okay, and go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Hastings Outdoors. I'm your host, Andrew, coming to you not live in any way, shape, or form from the one, the only Hastings Outdoor Studio located in the Dream Building Garage. Welcome, come on in, kick your feet up, have a seat, and relax. Guys, let's get to it. First things first, the Hastings Outdoors mission statement. Oh, it's a Monday for sure. Let's do this. Okay. Let's try that again. All right, guys. First things first, the Hastings Outdoors mission statement. Sharing my waterfowl and outdoor experience to promote the participation and conservation of our natural resources. That's it, guys. That's why I want to do this podcast. I want to share my experiences, good, bad, and ugly, with you guys to hopefully, honestly, guys, one, for a little bit of entertainment value. That'd be cool. It's something to listen to while you're at work, I guess. I don't know. But on the flip side of that coin, guys, the hope is that it is infotainment. So you pick up some tidbits along the way. You learn from my mistakes. You learn from my successes. And who knows, guys, hopefully you can laugh a little bit too. But the overall arching goal is to promote the participation in and conservation of our natural resources. So hopefully, guys, you guys can learn something from this. Get out there, get after it, whether it's fishing, hunting, hiking, kayaking, canoeing. I don't even care if you want to jump on the sailboat and, hey, do some cool stuff like pick up trash along the way. That's all good. It's all good. As long as you are enjoying the outdoors and hopefully, guys, we can promote a culture of good stewardship of our natural resources and promote conservation and a conservation mindset. That's the goal, guys. That's it. I know that's a lot going on, but the big small story is participation and conservation, guys. That's about it. You don't have to hunt. You don't have to fish. You don't have to do anything like that. That's fine. If that's not your cup of tea, then so be it. That's all right. No judgment here. I'm not going to judge you if you don't hunt. I'm not going to judge you if you don't fish. Now, if you fish and don't hunt, those guys are a little weird sometimes. Watch out for those guys. I'm just messing with you guys. Anywho, let's get to it. All right. So, guys, another little tidbit of information here. Kind of interrupting the show here, but that's okay. If you guys haven't checked out Instagram, there is a story up on Instagram right meow. I do apologize as of this recording. I may have to put that up tomorrow too. Anywho, I posted on Instagram that I am doing a decal giveaway, a sweet Hastings Outdoors decal giveaway. If I can show you this without too much glare, guys, there you go. Boom. Nifty. There's tons of colors here, guys. And I'm giving away 3 to start with. I've got a fistful of these things, guys. And yeah, I'm giving away 3 to start with just to see how it goes. See if there's actually any interest for it. That'd be cool, right? But so stay tuned for the remainder of the podcast, because somewhere along the lines in this podcast, I'm going to throw out secret code, aka a secret code. And to enter to win, I will select 3 people at random. I'm not shipping outside the United States. I do apologize, guys. Everything I do here comes out of my own pocket. So if the USPS can deliver, you'll get one. But until we get a larger Canadian audience, well, anywho, it's not important. Sorry, Canada. But so, guys, here's the basic gist of it. Okay, so I'm giving away 3 of these. If you want to win, go to Instagram and Hastings Outdoors on Instagram, guys. Check out the top post on the page. Should be for the decal giveaway, and it's really easy, guys. Listen to this podcast, get the secret code. Take that secret code, comment on that picture with the secret code, and I'll pick 3 people at random. So you don't have to be first, you don't have to be last. I'm going to pick 3 people at random, so we'll see how this goes. Who knows? I may give away more. I might just give away more than 3. I don't know. The goal is to kind of give away all of these, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, guys. I'm just trying to mix it up, have some fun, and we'll see what happens, guys. Like I said, I will pick people at random. There's going to be no favoritism. So Alamo, don't even bother. You know where I live. It's fine. We'll talk about it later. I got one put aside for you. Calm down. Anywho, sorry guys, little inside conversation on a not so private podcast. It's all good, right? Welcome to Hastings Outdoors, guys. So there's that, guys. Nothing to it, man. I got all kinds of colors. It's not just. I think I held up an orange. There's pink, purple, yellow, green, silvery gray. It's not really shiny silver, but cool teal color for the ladies. And I lost my camera somehow, so this isn't going to work out at all. I'm trying to show you guys some decals here, and the camera's not working. How dare you? Oh, boy. Anywho, guys, I got tons of colors pressing on, even though the camera's being ridiculous. But I've got tons of colors here. I don't have every color under the rainbow, so you're just going to have to pick from what I got. I'm not going to get one of these specifically to whatever. I'm not going to cater it, guys. It's free. And, yeah, so what I've got is what I got so far, okay? So there's that. Enough about that, guys. So just to wrap it up in a nutshell, if you want to get one of these things for free or enter to win, however you want to look at it, comment that code, the secret code, on the post. And probably by the next podcast or so, we'll see how it goes. I'll probably do this for a week. So not the next episode, but the following Monday, which let me look at the date here so I can give you guys one. I'll probably do it then, depending on how things are going. If it's just crazy and there's lots of comments, then I'll probably just do it on the next one. But either way, I will keep you guys up to date. So either if it's crazy, if it's lights out crazy, January 25th, I'll call it quits and get those winners announced. And if it's not too crazy, if it's manageable, then January 30th, we'll do that. And no guarantees on when I'm going to be able to ship these out, guys. I'm going to try to get it as soon as possible. And I'm not sure what's going on with the camera, guys. This is driving me up a wall. Okay. Camera is frozen, guys. All right, we're going to pause temporarily, so hang on. And we're back. Yeah, it was only about a second for you guys, so don't worry about that. It was a little bit longer for me, but it's kind of like time travel. It's crazy, I know. So anywho, guys, I was trying to talk to you about these silly decals, man. Who'd have thought giving these away would be so difficult? But I got a fistful of decals here, guys. 3 of them given away. There's all kinds of colors. It's great. Check out the post. It'd be awesome. Listen for that secret code. I'm not even sure what the secret code is yet. I'm just going to kind of wing it. All right. So, guys, welcome. Oh, my goodness. It's been a crazy day, guys. It's definitely a Monday for sure. Ugh. It's all right. It's all right, guys. It's all right. By the time you're hearing this, it's Tuesday. So, you know what? You're over that Monday hump. Getting closer to the weekend. Hang in there. It's going to be all right. And, yeah, that's about it. So, anywho, guys, project updates for this season, guys. There's not much season left to go, guys. A little less than a month, really. I think it's like 3 weeks-ish left for me. And for my area, northern Indiana, Goose closes February 11th, so not a whole lot of time, guys. Maybe 3 hunts or so left for me, and kind of stinks. It kind of stinks, but what are you gonna do? It has to close sometime, so I get it. But at the same time, it still stinks. Anywho, so project updates, guys. I don't know what is going on, but I ordered yet another blind from Drake Waterfowl, and man, this has been a while ago. Better part of over a week and a few days ago, I think now, and I haven't heard any updates from it yet. Kind of a bummer. I was really hoping to get that thing in, get a little bit of mud on it, and get some corn on it, get some brushing on it, some grass, all that good stuff, and not too crazy, but it's a one-man blind, and I talked about last time. I don't know why I do this to myself, but I'm constantly talking about stuff, and I'm like, oh, hey, I should probably tell you guys the name of it in case you guys want to go check it out. It was literally 50% off, guys. I got it for like $60. And, yeah, the Gilly one-man modular panel blind. It's perfect, right? Perfect for those solo hunts, all that good stuff, you know? And, yeah, still waiting on it. But so that's on the list, and hopefully it shows up soon. Come on, Drake Waterfowl. I love you guys. It's crazy. But so there's that. Other than that, guys, not a whole lot left. Yeah, it's pretty well froze up around here in my neck of the woods, other than the rivers. And so, I don't know. Maybe taking the blind off the boat here soon. That's kind of cool. Kind of stinks, kind of cool, kind of bittersweet. I don't know. But, man, I'm at the point right now where I'm Yes, I'm still looking forward to getting after these Canadas, which I'm going to talk about here in a little bit. That's kind of the meat of the podcast. And so I'm excited, and I still have opportunities to get out there and get after these Canada geese and well, geese in general, and mostly Canadas. But I'm also in the back of my mind, and it's kind of popped up here and there lately, is looking toward warmer weather and fishing. And so I don't know, guys. I don't know. Anywho, so this past couple of weeks or so, we've had an extreme cold snap come through. I think it was a winter storm, Jerry. I've talked about this several times now, so I'm not gonna get too far into it. But we had a cold snap, and temperatures went from way above average, so mid to upper 30s and 40s for the most part, to sub-zero. And now we're on the uphill climb back out of that, which is awesome because oh man, when it's 4 degrees outside and the wind is 20 miles an hour, that is a rough day. And glad that's behind me. I hope so. I hope so. You never know. In Indiana, you never know. Really, the Midwest in general, you just never know. It could be crazy. It could be crazy. We could have 14 foot of snow tomorrow. At least that's what the old timers say. Back in the blizzard of 1978. No offense, old timers, but yeah, sorry. Can't. Yeah, never mind. I'll leave that one alone. We'll walk away from that one because it's a stinking pile. But anyways, guys, so that's about it. The search for a canoe continues, and I'm not too gung. Oh, well, okay. I think I did that last time too. I'm not too gung ho on trying to track down one of these canoes, but at the same time, I'm kind of chomping at the bit. So it's kind of a catch-22 there. Yeah, really torn on that one. But at the same time, it's like, I'm really stoked about it. But at the same time, I got time. I've got time, so I need to kind of throttle my efforts there a little bit. I have found some, but they're about 4 hours away, and they're not a bad price. But to be honest, I don't know if they're necessarily worth it, and I really don't want to drive that far. Just to, yeah, I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when I get to it, but. So yeah, guys, there's a lot on the horizon. I'm making plans for next season, which is kind of crazy. But like I've said before, guys, season doesn't end when waterfowl season doesn't really. Okay, let me back up a step here. In my opinion, waterfowl season never ends. The only thing that ends is when you can lawfully shoot waterfowl. So I'm not trying to say, hey guys, it's March 25th. You want to go out here and smash these Canadas? They're just loafing on this pond. No, I'm not saying poaching, guys. No. Don't do it. It's against the law. It's stupid. Don't do it. Anywho, but no, really, it's more of a mindset thing, guys. If you're crazy enough to be what Elliot Snyder calls a North American waterfowler, which is someone who is gung ho after it and really addicted, I should say, to an extent. Season never really ends, guys. As soon as the shooting portion of season stops, the mindset switches to preparation for next season, the scouting, the planning, and all that stuff, the gear preparation, modifications, updates, and all that kind of stuff. And that's kind of what I've talked about on the podcast up until this point, really, from the beginning till now. And that's kind of my theme for the podcast, really, is sharing this obsession. And still to this date, one of the most popular podcasts that I've done is The Birth of a Waterfowl Obsession. And I don't know, I may revisit that at some point in time to put a little more eloquent taste or spin on it. But because that's honestly something I never really thought through all that well. I kind of shot from the hip on that one. But who knows, I may revisit that a little bit and try to update you guys as, periodically here and there with progress, and time under my belt, experience, that kind of things. But yeah, that's kind of been the idea from day one, guys. Is to share my experience and to, I don't know, just hopefully promote it. Now, I understand that the podcast is a little goofy, crazy, silly, whatever. That's fine. I don't take myself seriously. I really don't. There's a lot of things I do, but myself I don't, because life is short, guys. Life is short, and yeah, there's a lot more to take into consideration than just myself. So there's that. But yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. But so I'm stuck in this little limbo land of Oh man, do I get ready for fishing? I don't know. It'll come in due time. It'll come in due time. So Canada is still open, guys. Canada. Yes, Canada is still open. The borders are open ish. But no, sorry. Goose is still open for me, guys. So I'm looking to get after it as much as I can. Which unfortunately, time is a commodity I don't have much of now, and so I'm trying to capitalize on it as best I can. So that being said, yeah. So yeah, I'm kind of daydreaming right now, guys. I totally spaced on the whole weather thing. Sorry. Oh, there's so much going on because I'm thinking about fishing. I was thinking about, oh man, if it stays cold, I can ice fish. Anywho, so back to where I started about 15 years ago now with the 18th Rabbit Trail. The weather, it took a turn for the colder, guys, and it's still chilly, but it ain't bad. It's really not bad, guys. I can kind of see my breath once in a while out here, so I'll take it. That's better than the negative whatever day it was when I was wearing the jumpsuit. But um, the forecast for this week is actually looking kind of crazy, kind of promising, and so we had a dip for a couple of weeks ish, maybe. Not much, and the rest of the week is looking mid to upper 30s, even into the 40s, low 40s, low to mid 40s, I should say. So, I mean, really, guys, after today, I think the lowest high for the day is 35 for the next 2 weeks, and so that's promising. That means it's going to be a little more comfortable to get out there and get after it. So that's cool, but I guess we'll see. We'll see how it goes. The one thing I do want to talk about and kind of dive into a little bit is, everyone, every waterfowler has experienced this year and this season as being not a good season. Oh my gosh, that's not to say there weren't opportunities, there weren't birds, but it's been such a weird season because of the El Nino and the lack of migration. It's been a complete nightmare. And the migration never really happened until this big system, which brought all this cold weather, came. And then, honestly, guys, I think a lot of birds just pushed over a lot of areas. They just flew right over when this cold came. And it's a bummer. That's a bummer. So hopefully the old boys down in Louisiana, Alabama are getting after it right now. Hopefully they got some birds, but I don't know. But so the last little ray of sunshine, the last little tidbit of hope for the remainder of this season, guys, is that with this warmer weather coming, and it really, I mean, just going from negative temperatures to well above freezing, the hope is that will bring some birds back. We'll get a little bit of bounce back, and it should be pushing some Canadas back to the area of northern Indiana, at least for me. So you guys do your own math on your own weather, but in my area, it should be pushing some birds back. Now, duck is closed; that's off the table altogether. But for geese, it should be moving some birds back, and the hope is that with the remaining time I have, I can capitalize on this warmer weather, this kind of bounce back. I don't want to call it a reverse migration because that doesn't really make sense. Anywho, that's a rabbit trail I don't need to go down, but. So yeah, hopefully with this weather changing, guys, hopefully I can get after it. And I talked to Alamo about getting after it, or getting out there this Saturday, and so I'm hoping he's on board. If not, I'm going anyway. But let me know, Alamo. Let me know, and also Doc, let me know. That'd be cool too. Get a 3-pack out there. At least we can entertain each other while the. Never mind. Fingers crossed, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. We're gonna see birds. That'd be all right. But no, so guys, it's been one heck of a season. It has, and the craziest thing is I honestly I don't have that many numbers on the board. I think all in all I've got 5 birds down this season, which granted I don't get to hunt as much as I'd like to. 99% of my hunting is on Saturday mornings, guys. That's it. And so, what are you gonna do? What you gonna do? You're gonna go hunting when you can. That's it. So, man, I'm kind of all over the place. It's a weird Monday for me, guys. I apologize. I'm sorry. Don't hate me. I mean, you can if you want to, but it's not advisable. But so, yeah, guys, I don't get that much time to hunt, and so Yeah, I'm a working dude. And so 5 for me on my second season so far. Lord willing, there's more to come. I'll take it. I'll take it. My first season, I ended up with 2. I got a pair of mallards, and that was it. I take that back. I did get a merganser last season too. So 3. So 3 last year, 5 this year. Only hunting pretty much Saturday mornings. I'm not going to complain too much. I'm trending in the right direction. Probably not as fast as I'd like to, but that's okay. That's okay. So, talking about this warmer weather coming to my area, the Great Lakes region, really, if you want to call it that, it's promising. There's a ray of sunshine. I don't want to get my hopes up too much, but you never know, guys. You never know. Who knows? Who knows? False hope. I don't know. But one thing I do want to talk about, guys, is if you guys don't listen to the Ducks Unlimited podcast, the DU podcast, check it out on Spotify, just Ducks Unlimited podcast. And one of the most recent episodes is episode 545, Great Lakes Region Habitat and Hunting Update. Check it out, guys. It's pretty interesting. And I think this kind of applies to, goodness gracious, it applies to more than just northern Indiana for sure, the Great Lakes region in general. Anywhere that's experiencing this thawing that's going to happen, I guess it'd be handy information to have because Chris Jennings was the host for this episode, and he was talking to Jay Anglin, which is he is the Great Lakes region migration editor for ducks.org. And I also just checked him out on Instagram, and he seems like he has a lot of cool stuff. Anglin Outdoors on Instagram, I believe. And hopefully someday I get him on the podcast and talk about some of this stuff. But let's see. I'm trying to read this little description here. So it says the recent winter storm sent them packing from Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota, northern Indiana, and Illinois. With a quick thaw in the short-term forecasts, hunters who hunt in areas where the seasons are still open may be in for a strong finish. Now, that is the hope, is it not? I mean, come on, right? That'd be good. We've had such a garbage season, guys. It would be really cool to go out with a bang. Yeah. And by bang, I mean 12 gauge downrange on birds. So, I don't know. We'll see, guys. Definitely check out that podcast. It's worth listening to. There's a lot of information in there. And especially if you guys are in the Great Lakes region, which Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota, northern Indiana, and Illinois. Check that out, guys. Definitely worth a listen for sure. Oh, man. I'm so apprehensive, but I'm still going to go. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I definitely want to plug that. And yeah, check out DU Podcast, Ducks Unlimited Podcast, and check out Anglin Outdoors on Instagram. Give that guy a like, a follow, whatever it is. All that cool stuff, guys. And that's about it, guys. That's about it for the forecast. We're running out of time. And like I said, it's bittersweet, guys. It really is, because at this it's hard to really put this in words for me, guys. And I'm usually decent at kind of summarizing and putting things in words. And I'm no poet by any means, but writing and expressing myself has never been too difficult. But I'm not exactly what you'd call a wordsmith either. Anywho's, it's really difficult to summarize this kind of feeling unless you've experienced it. And I mean, there's lots of ways you can kind of relate to it. So if you guys have played sports, say if you played high school sports and towards the end of your senior season, even if you are going to college, it is kind of bittersweet that the season is closing for whatever sport it may be. I mean, if you were, never mind. I'm not going to. I was going to say if you were a serious athlete, but I don't want to offend anybody because there are varying levels of athletics and athletes. But any transition period is kind of difficult. Now, on the bright side, guys, waterfowl season's coming back around. I mean, it seems like it's forever away, but it'll come back around. But it's still one of those transition periods where it's in some ways I'm kind of glad to see it go, but in other ways I'm not ready for it to close because I feel like we haven't even really gotten started. I feel like there's been a lot of opportunities that I haven't had that I would like to have, and so what are you gonna do? I don't know, guys. It's crazy. It's crazy. So for my fellow hunters out there, my fellow North American waterfowlers, I know you guys can share in this sentiment, but man, it's just nuts. It's nuts. And I think I don't know if I don't know. I can't say this from experience, but I can imagine it gets a little bit easier as you go. But at the same time, it's still one of those things where what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? That's fortunately for me. I have fishing and that kind of thing, and I can use fishing for scouting purposes and stuff like that. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens, guys. Oh my goodness. So I was actually thinking, kind of a weird transition here, but I was actually thinking the other day. It's been forever since I had Alamo on the podcast, so maybe after this season, we can make that happen again and do a complete season. Well, not a complete season. Do an Alamo season recap. To see where he's at. I know he got bit by the bug pretty hard, and so he's pretty gung ho, pretty much addicted, pretty much ready to rock. He's definitely gotten bit by the bug, like I said. So it'd be interesting to see his perspective on it once this season wraps up and closes, to see what he has in mind, or if he has anything in mind, or whatever it is for next season. Who knows? And I think Alamo is going to listen to this, so I guess pay attention, Alamo. One of the things I want to see, I would like to encourage him to do for sure, is to get some of those solo hunts in. Get some of those solo hunts in and get that experience and that kind of thing. Because from my own personal experience, guys, and I'm not saying this is necessarily the right way or the wrong way. I'm not trying to convince anyone of doing this, but I think there's a lot to be gained as far as experience goes from having to cut your teeth. And I'm not saying you should rely on your own sources and wisdom and whatever. No, that's not what I'm saying. And you're not doing it 100% alone. But as far as hunting goes, every once in a while, get out there for a solo hunt. You know, take the kayak, whatever it may be. Take the boat if you got one. Who knows? Just wade through a marsh, something like that. But a solo hunt for sure, to get out there so you can learn on your own and get some of that experience that, yeah, you can have someone teach you a lot of things, but your experience is going to be a little bit different. It's still kind of the same, but a little bit different. And we all learn it in different ways too. So I guess this is a general concept that applies to really not everything, but really hunting in general is, it's good to learn from someone for sure. And Alamo, I'm not saying I don't want you to hunt with me, so don't panic, buddy. Don't panic. I'm not saying that. I just want to get you some more notches in the belt. That's all I'm saying. I think it's good to learn from an experienced hunter for sure. And not that I'm super experienced, but learn from someone who has more experience for sure, and kind of get the lay of the land, and then take what you've learned, take what you've studied, take what you found on YouTube, whatever it may be. Take the information you've learned and put it into practice, and try to apply it yourself to see how things go. And I think there's a lot of lessons that I learned by being primarily a solo hunter for the first 2 seasons, pretty much, that I don't think I would have learned otherwise. And there's still a lot to learn. There's still a ton to learn, guys. I'm always trying to get better, but man, I tell you, there's a lot of things I saw this year that Alamo was kind of going through that I went through myself. And so it seems like there's a bit of a learning curve there that I think most hunters have to go through. And so it's kind of interesting, but I don't know, guys, don't be afraid to get after it. That's the biggest thing. Do your homework for sure. Be safe, be smart, but get out there and learn, guys. Because the more you do it, the better you should get in theory, as long as you are trying to learn and you are trying to get better as you do it. If you're doing the same thing over and over and you're just not getting better at it, either you're not meant to do that, or you aren't learning from your mistakes. So there's that. I know that doesn't sound too positive. It doesn't sound too uplifting, but at the same time, guys, that's kind of the reality of it. If you've been doing the same thing for however many years and you haven't gotten any better out of it, maybe you should. The easiest option is to reconsider what you're doing and try something different. I would say the wise option is to figure out why you haven't improved, and try to learn from your mistakes and learn from whatever, so you can improve, and then apply that strategy to everything else. But anywho, guys, off the soapbox. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness gracious. It's getting a little cold in here. Nose is running just a fuzz. So Oh my goodness, where was I going? Where was I going? The cold got me, guys. The cold got me. Totally lost my train of thought. That's not good. It's not good. Have I mentioned it's been a Monday, guys? I do believe I have. Oh my goodness. But yeah. Oh jeez. I don't even know. I don't even know where I was going with that one. To be honest with you, a little sleepy, a little cold, a little tired. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. Yeah, man. With this cold, guys, I'd actually contemplated busting out the ice fishing stuff, but I knew it was gonna thaw out so quick that it was kind of pointless. Probably could have done it this past weekend, but really, guys, getting all my ice fishing stuff out, getting ready to rock, and all that work just to go out for one Saturday, eh, eh. I've been ice fishing since I was really a kid, so thanks to my dad for that. But yeah, I've spent a lot of time ice fishing, and even though it is fun, I don't know. I don't know. Now that I have waterfowl season that extends into February, yeah, yeah, ice fishing's kind of on the back burner. Man, oh my gosh, I'm still trying to think of where I was going with that, guys. This may be the worst podcast episode ever. I don't even know. Don't even know where I was going. Don't know. Oh my gosh, it's gonna drive me nuts. It's gonna drive me nuts. But that's not important. It's not important. Oh man, oh my goodness. But oh man, it's been a rough one, guys. It's been a rough one. It's been a grind. I don't know if it's just me, but I'm on the tail end of this cold that's been plaguing me for the last however long, and oh, anywho, I'm feeling better, so that's cool. But yeah. Anywho's, guys, so moving forward, I'm definitely looking forward to gearing up for next season. Definitely want to change things up, and who knows? Who knows? I'm definitely going to hit geese a lot harder next season. That's for sure. Working on the calling, like I said. But one thing that's kind of piqued my interest here lately, and I really don't know anything about it, to be honest with you. I don't know much about it. And so this this may be a continuing theme for Hastings Outdoors. Seas. Okay, so just to throw this out here, guys, I'm kind of thinking about diver hunting. Now, the reason I say it seems to be a running theme is because my first season I was primarily focused on mallards. That was my only hope to hopefully get some mallards and learn how to really learn duck hunting in general. And my main focus was on ducks, primarily mallards, because that's the predominant species in our area. And so that was the goal for season numero uno. Now, season two, this past year, I decided, hey, why don't I throw some Canadas in the mix into the spread? And I lost my camera again. This is driving me nuts. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's the cold. But I added some Canadas into the mix. And so I wanted to open up the possibility of harvesting Canadas as well. And that, so far, okay, not too bad, not too bad. I have discovered that hunting Canadas, just Canadas, after duck season closed on the water, a bit more tricky than it seems, at least on lakes and stuff like that. I haven't really had the chance to get into the river, but yeah, going to work on that. But so this year I added Canadas in, so I added another layer of hunting. And this coming season, I'm kind of contemplating the whole diver situation. I'm not too sure yet, guys, because I don't have a sneak boat. I don't have a layout boat, whatever you're gonna call it. And I think a lot of those guys are sitting in deeper water in sneak boats. Guys, I'm not that well versed in this, so bear with me if I'm throwing out the wrong terms, but I'm not sure. That it seems it seems interesting, but I don't know. And I don't know if divers taste all that good. So we're gonna find out. I'm gonna do some research and I'll let you know for sure. But that's definitely something that's piquing my interest. Is diver hunting. It looks cool, but I don't know. Maybe I just need to focus on getting better at duck and goose hunting for now. So that's kind of piqued my interest, guys. I'm kind of looking towards that. I don't know too much about it. And also, this next coming season, I've kind of talked about this a little bit, but this next season, so the 2024 into the 25 season, I am definitely going to do my best to get more access and permission to hunt fields for geese and mallards, because here in the last little tidbit of duck season, I saw tons of ducks hitting fields in areas not too far from me, and gonna work on getting permission there. And so I've got the Canada silhouettes, and I've got the blinds and all that good stuff. But I'm going to try and sprinkle in some more stuff here and there with some mallard silhouettes. Maybe get some half shells Canadas and half shell mallards, that kind of thing, to add to the field mix and try to open up some more possibilities there. But I don't know, guys. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if I'm getting a little too far into this, you know? But then again, I don't know. Am I going crazy? Are you going crazy? I think we're all going crazy. I think that's just waterfowl hunting in general. But, guys, I'm starting to get cold. So that's all I got for you guys today. Like I said, if you guys want to enter in the decal giveaway, I do apologize for the sporadicness of the podcast here, guys. It's been a day for sure. I'm human, guys. I hope you guys can relate. And I hope your day's going a lot better. I really do. But if you guys want to get into the drawing for... Oh, there's lots of glare. You guys can't see much, but I got tons of these Hastings Outdoors decals. I'm giving away 3 to start, trying to give all of them away here, but I'm going to do that in some creative ways. And so if you guys want to get in on that, sorry. This decal, oh my gosh, this decoy gets me every time. Sorry. It's been one of those days. If you guys want to get on that giveaway, make sure you get on Instagram, comment the secret code that I'm about to give away. And like I said, there's a post on Instagram with the decals. Comment the secret code. I'll select 3 people at random, and then I'll contact you after the fact to mail these out to you guys. But if you guys want to do that, awesome, cool, good stuff. Check it out. Yeah, so secret code, guys. The secret code is Muskie, Muskie, Muskie as in the fish, not Muskalunge or whatever it is, but Muskie. Comment Muskie on the post, and that will enter you to the giveaway. And I will do my best to keep you guys updated on when I'm going to select those 3 people to give those to, and go from there. And oh goodness gracious, guys, I think I need a nap. I'm gonna go take a nap. But hey, thanks for listening, guys. I know it's been kind of crazy. It's been one of those days. I appreciate if you stuck it out to the end. But until next time, guys, get out there. Stay safe, get after it, get some meat on the table, and practice some conservation, guys. Take a buddy hunting. Encourage someone to go hunting, that kind of thing. We need more hunters. We need more people with a conservation mindset. So, hey, get after it, and I'll catch you next time. Oh, my goodness. Oh. Dude, I am on the struggle bus today. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace. Check out Hastings Outdoors on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Like, share, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. Thanks for listening.